Alright, this is going to be part 8 of Tales of Graces. Let me just fix something really quick here. There we go. So the last place we were was the Amarcian Enclave, and we are now going to try to meet Pascal's sister at this laboratory here.
I had no idea Fourier's laboratory would be so huge. That's my sister for you. Pascal, what is she like? My sis? Well, she's a year older than me and totally smart. She's accomplished all kinds of stuff. I guess she's my idol. I used to run around and copy whatever she did. So anyway, I'm sure she'll understand when we explain what's going on.
Or will she?
Could the Valkanist be inside this laboratory?
That would be awesome, huh? But yeah, I don't know. Right now, we should just try and find Fourier.
We've spent a long time here in Fendel, and yet we're still not any closer to finding the Valkanists.
Please keep such negativity in check. It's detrimental to group morale.
I understand. I just feel like Richard is suffering while we're running around in circles.
Richard is suffering? I cannot even begin to fathom what you're talking about.
There has to be some reason Richard's acting the way that he is. I know this isn't what he wanted.
I care not for his reasons. If King Richard does not put a stop to his current behavior, then I will be left with no choice but to kill him myself.
Hubert! No. I refuse to think like that. If that's your position, then I'll just prove to you that I can stop him.
However this ends, I fear the sin will be mine alone to bear. My brother lacks the temperament to kill a friend.
Oh my. It's broken, whatever it is. Okey-dokey. Oh, jeez. Of course.
This won't take long! Be cleansed by the lights! Waste my time! Charge! You're mine! Heed my call! We won't fail!
Sorry, but...
Is this seriously an Elith recharger?
Pascal, are you saying that this machine can replenish spent Elith?
Wow, sis! I can't believe she invented this!
That sounds pretty handy.
It's far more than just handy. This could supply enough Elith for the entire kingdom of Fendel.
Uh-oh.
Is something wrong? Please don't tell me it's broken.
Not broken so much as fundamentally defective. Yeah, it's useless.
Is there anything you can do, Pascal?
Nope. This is beyond any of the Amarcians. That new sheath looks really cool.
I've wanted this ever since I joined the Knight Academy.
Temper your enthusiasm.
Why?
Those who rely too heavily on equipment neglect to hone themselves.
Wait, wouldn't having equipment you love make you want to work that much harder?
In the old days, swordsmen became legend without touching that sort of thing. But times have changed. Now the equipment does all the work, and any old half-wit can wield it.
Here we go.
This music is super chill.
Muster the convenience of alliance.
Heed my call!
Divine Favor!
Okay! Be cleansed by the light!
Settle down! Retribution shall strike!
Okay! Heed my call! Strike! Know your place!
Were they lost?
No, that's not what I meant.
Wing quotes for let's see. I was like, that's easy, and then I was like, it's deceptively looking easy. It's still easy, but I had to reframe what I was doing for a second day. Oh my god, I'm old and gross. Let's see. I missed something, but that's okay. Why can't I walk through that space? Doesn't make any sense. I think I missed something. We're going back really quick. those accessory items are giveaways for quests, and they give you so much SP, it just doesn't make sense not to do them. Especially since I couldn't use my save from my PS3. I had to find somebody's save that worked, and they don't have quite the same level of file that I did. But that's okay. I didn't want to completely play it from a standpoint where there'd be almost no challenge. Like with the books that have your stats and the difficulty, you can definitely make it a little more challenging. Let's see. There's lots of ways we can go.
Where are you, sis?
I've had about enough of this. The facility is full of monsters, and we still haven't found your sister. Just how large-scale a project is this?
The size of this laboratory alone means that we're getting near the Valkanus. How else could a poor country justify such a lavish facility as this?
Sophie, they're having an important conversation right now. Please, don't interrupt.
But the monster in that tank.
Don't get too close.
No, there's something wrong with it.
Oh, I didn't notice it at first, but now that you mention it, there is something odd about it. From here, it almost seems like the creature was grown inside the tank, but is something like that even possible?
Could she be researching the creation of artificial monsters?
Sounds like a boss fight to me.
I don't anticipate a challenge.
Heed my call! Heed my call! Prepare yourself! You have angered me. You'll regret this.
I think that's all of them.
Let's see. I wonder what that's for.
The monsters in this lab are pretty strange, aren't they?
I've heard that Fendel has been investing in biological weaponry. Perhaps this lab is being used to facilitate it.
Watch out, guys. This one looks like trouble.
I'm trembling. Why?
Okay! He cleansed by the light!
Flurry! Later range!
Blast up! Heed my call!
Shot blast! Flurry!
Heed my call! Blast up!
Dual blade!
Heed my call!
Red!
Aqua bullet! Be cleansed by the light! What? Okay, be cleansed by the light! Heed my call! Flare shot! Fight! Enter the void! Heed my call! Heed my call! Be cleansed by the light!
Fall apart!
Scale back! Be cleansed by the light!
Scattering shot!
Okay, heed my call! Tiger Blade! Best attack! Heed my call! Okay, be cleansed by the light! Okay, heed my call! You won't live to regret it! Be cleansed by the
Then let me put all of your worries at ease.
I'm surprised you were able to defeat my Varus.
Fourier!
Pascal, is that you? Oh, good heavens, I thought someone was trying to steal my work.
Wow, I can't believe you built that Varus and everything.
It would have been more amazing if you hadn't defeated it so easily. So, what are you doing here?
We came to talk about Fendel's Valkanus Creus experiment.
On Forbrenner? I'll have you know, I spent years working on the research used in that experiment. I may have used your work as a starting point, but what matters are results. You know that.
It's okay. I didn't come here to take credit for anything. I know you've done a ton of work on it. But no matter how smart you are, sis, the research is still flawed.
And just what does that mean?
Well, it's like... Look, it's gonna be a lot faster if I can just show you. Do you have any Creus fragments laying around? Like, maybe one the size of a bean. How's this? That's perfect.
Impressive, yes? No one has ever been able to extract Elith from Fire Creus so efficiently.
Yeah, but when we give this thingy a little chunka...
Pascal, what are you doing?
Guys, you might want to get back!
What just happened?
See? That's the trouble with Fire Creus. If you apply too much pressure when extracting the Elith, it starts a chain reaction. And once that happens, it starts accelerating all the surrounding Elith. You can contain the damage when it's a handheld weapon or something, but with the Valkanus, it would be a total disaster.
So that's why you never finished your research?
Yeah, I saw where it was headed, so I just chucked the whole kit and caboodle. And that's why we gotta stop the experiment before everybody gets blown up.
I can't do that.
Yeah, it might be tough for you to tell him, huh? Well, look, how's about you just show me where they are and I'll just do it.
Are you trying to make a fool of me?
Am I what now?
You saw where it was headed? You just worked it all out in your head! Do you have any concept of how hard I've worked to complete the research you've abandoned? You always do this! You mimic whatever I do, then just effortlessly do it better! I kill myself to be successful, and then you sweep in with your quick thinking and fancy talking, and you just leap ahead of me like it's nothing!
Fourier,
Fourier, we must get to the Valkanus Creus. Even if the experiment wasn't a danger, there's a different threat on the way. If we don't act now, it will be drained of its Elith. just like the other Valkanists.
Wait, the other Valkanists?
Yes, so we have to stop it, no matter what. Please, Fourier, tell us where Forbrenner is.
I don't know where it is, but the man in charge of the experiment does.
Who's that?
Fendel's chief science officer, Kurt Bessel.
Kurt Bessel?
You know him, Captain?
Yes. Though I never imagined we would meet again like this.
Where can we find him?
The Ministry of Science is located in the capital, although I couldn't say if he's there at the moment.
Thank you. That's a good place to start. We'll try to speak with Kurt ourselves.
Do as you like. It matters not to me.
Well, we got our Valkanist information, but I wish it hadn't gone down that way.
It was the best outcome we could have expected. At the very least, we learned that Fourier's primary objective wasn't bioweapons development.
Hubert, you saw how painful that was for Pascal and Fourier. Don't you feel anything at all?
Of course, but that ultimately has no connection to our key objectives.
But I hate seeing Pascal like this.
I know what you mean. Isn't there something we can do to help them work it out?
Stop this at once! I can't allow the two of you to waste more time discussing irrelevant nonsense. We have a mission to accomplish.
Hubert.
I never knew she felt that way about me all this time. I've been making her miserable all this time. I should go back and apologize.
I don't think that will help. Fourier's problem isn't you, Pascal. It's Fourier. Her spirit has been crushed by years of doubt and self-loathing. Sympathy will only make the problem worse.
But I love her, you know? I just wish she knew that.
Oh, Pascal.
Don't worry. She'll understand someday. You're the only one who can stop the Valkanist experiment now. Fourier knows that's true, even if she'll never admit it. If the experiment isn't stopped, Fourier's work will end up killing a whole lot of people, and no one wants that.
He's right. Helping us will save your sister's reputation and maybe even her life. Plus, we need you, Pascal. We can't do this alone. So, come on, pull yourself together and let's go.
Aw, little bro. Thanks, guys. You're the best.
That was all right, Hubert.
I know what she's going through. And besides, it would be far too quiet if she weren't around. Now, can we all stop talking and just head for Zavert?
crystals are generated.
I have a request to make. If you don't mind, I want you to fight me.
Wait a minute, hold on. Fight you? What's this about, Sophie?
It's what I want. Please.
If you're just looking to train, then all right.
Yes, let's call it practice. But don't hold anything back. Okay, Asbel?
Draw! Be cleansed by the lights!
Flurry! Shot that cross!
Now! Draw! Be cleansed by the lights!
Dagger splash!
Okay, be cleansed by the lights! We won't fail! Victory! But man, am I exhausted. You look pretty tired too, Sophie.
Yes, but I'm relieved. Now I know if we have to fight Richard, I think it will be okay.
Yeah?
I realized something while fighting you, Asbel.
Realized what?
That you really are my friend.
I still don't know what you're getting at, but... Achoo! Oh man, I'm starting to cool down.
I don't want you two to catch cold. I'll get you something hot to drink.
Let's go, Sophie.
Okay. I didn't feel the urge to erase Asbel while fighting him. That means I can do the same when fighting Richard, because he's also my friend.
Fourier said that Kurt is Fendel's chief science officer.
There's a place called Fendel Tower north of the city that houses government agencies. I wager we'll find the Ministry of Science there.
Okay, let's ask around and see if we can find a way inside.
Anyways, all we learned there is we need a security pass to get in to Fendel Tower. Anyways, that lady saw her husband with Fourier or something and was annoyed.
Do you think we could get into Fendel Tower with your military credentials?
If he's been declared dead, then that likely wouldn't work.
Hubert is correct. In fact, they may already believe there's a con man out there using my name.
But we gotta do something.
Indeed. Fendel Tower is only the first step. We have to meet this Kurt as well.
If we can't find him, retrieving some of his research documents might be enough.
Do you really believe this can be settled with documents alone? Speaking with Kurt is the only way to be sure. Frankly, I would have expected you to feel the same, Captain Malik.
Well, I hate to break it to you, but I don't. I don't know where you'd get that idea.
Captain? Time sure flies. It feels like only yesterday that I made that friendship pact with Sophie and Richard, but we've all changed so much since then.
Asbel? What are you doing out here?
Sorry. I just needed some time to think about things.
About King Richard?
You know me too well. Hey, remember the first time we met him?
Of course. You broke into his room and then dragged him all over town. I was always surprised he enjoyed it as much as he did. He even wore that stupid disguise.
Yeah, everyone was together back then. Even Richard, but now he's all alone. Sometimes I wonder if that loneliness drove him to his current state. I can't help but think if things could have been different. I was so caught up in my own training that I never thought to check up on any of you guys. If I had been able to notice Richard's troubles, maybe I could have stopped things from the way they are now.
It's not too late.
I don't know.
Stubbornness is one of your strongest traits, you know. You're always pursuing some issue long after it's reached the point of annoyance. So if you believe he can still be saved, then don't give up. Just use the same persistence with him that you have shown me.
Thanks, Hubert. I'm glad you're around.
Oh, come on. Besides, it's my job as the little brother to keep you out of trouble.
Ouch.
If King Richard doesn't have anyone to trust, then at least he can go to you.
You think so?
You promised to believe in him, and you have an obligation to maintain that promise.
I suppose it does. He's right. If I don't stop Richard, who will? I'm not going to give up.
Sharia says, is there something special about this building? Malik says, I always swore I'd never come here again. Did you call me here, Lorelia? Lorelia? I don't know. Malik says, Lorelia, were you followed? Lorelia says, it's fine, I brought what you asked for. Malik says, thanks, but wasn't it difficult to get a hold of? Lorelia says, don't worry about me, I could say the same to you. We both know the risks, we must ensure the plan's success. Malik says, yes, at all costs. Malik says, if only I'd realized sooner. Lorelia, even now I can see your smile. Asbel says, Captain, are you okay? Malik says, I'm fine. Sharia says, let's find somewhere to warm up. This person says, maybe she's not home yet. I think she works for the Ministry of Science. She's a nice girl. I try to bring her dinner whenever I can, but I haven't seen her lately. She's doing so much for Fendel.
Pascal, what are you doing here? Verma!
You know each other?
Of course! Everyone, this is Verma. She's an Amarcian like me. Nice to meet you, everyone. So you work for Fendel now, right, Fairmont? That's right. Actually, I work at Fendel Tower. You have to use this fancy security pass just to get in. Hey, so do you think I could maybe kinda sorta borrow your pass? I've wanted to see the inside of that tower forever. Well, I don't know. Please? Well, all right. Aw, thanks, Fairma.
Malik says, "What do you mean Lorelia is the Chancellor's daughter?" Kurt says, "Keep your voice down." Malik says, "It makes no sense. Why would she help us against her own father?" Kurt says, "I don't know. But this explains how she was able to get her hands on a map of the government's key strongholds, and all this time I just thought she was a gifted spy." Malik says, "We can't allow this." Kurt says, "What?" Malik says, "It'll put her life in danger." Kurt says, "We need her, Malik. The information she provides is far too valuable." Malik says, "Kurt, we can't just..." Damn it. Kurt says, "Malik, where are you going?" It's like a flashback scene. Lorelia says, "Malik, is something wrong? You look serious." Malik says, "You're the Chancellor's daughter." Lorelia says, "How did you find out?" Malik says, "You can't be involved anymore." Lorelia says, "Why? I love this country just as much as you." Malik says, "I know how you feel, but your own father wouldn't hesitate to make an example of you." Lorelia says, "I'm well aware of that, and more importantly, I don't care. I've long been prepared to fight against my father in the name of our cause, if need be." Lorelia says, "Malik?" Malik says, "Some people, well, they don't trust you. They think you're gonna sell us out." Lorelia says, "I would never." "Oh, Malik, please tell me you don't believe that." Malik says, "I can't take the chance." Lorelia says, "How could you?" and runs away. Malik says, "Why did I lie to her? I just couldn't bear the thought of losing her. If only I'd told her the truth back then." It's not that bad.
Fendel Tower, huh? I sure hope Kurt is here.
You said you knew him, right, Malik? In fact, you seemed shocked when you heard his name. What kind of person is he? If things go badly and we have to fight him, your information might help turn the tide.
We first met at the military academy over 20 years ago. Much as they do now, the people of Fendel was suffering. The climate was harsh, and our Valkanists provided no help. Most of the people were on the verge of poverty. The rich were content to let the poor struggle. Eventually, a young officer decided he had seen enough. Kurt and I believed strongly in the cause, and had soon devoted ourselves to it completely.
So what happened?
It was youthful foolishness. Those in power brought pressure to bear and crushed the revolution before it could take hold. I knew my life was in danger, and so I decided to flee Fendel while I still could. But Kurt stayed. He refused to watch the light of revolution flicker and die. He was a man of fearsome intelligence and singular will. A man who would sooner die than surrender his ideals. Even if we do manage to track him down, I doubt he'll listen to an old coward like me.
But there's a chance, Captain. And that means we have to try.
I suppose you're right. Let's go find him.
I'm so warm. This cold air sure does feel good right now.
This area is off limits.
Grandma's not feeling well, so she sent us in her place.
She sent 6 of you?
Today's procedure is unusually labor-intensive.
Well, alright. Go on through. But that pass of yours will only work on the first floor. All other areas are off limits.
Understood.
Sweet, Captain! You totally saved our bacon again. You're really good at this.
Yes, I suppose so.
I won't hold it against you if you wish to view me as a professional liar.
All right, we made it into the tower. Now the real work begins.
Right. We should find Kurt as soon as possible.
That person says, don't talk to me. It's distracting. Stay out of my way. Blah, blah, blah. Maintenance elevator only goes to certain floors. Elevators are undergoing modifications. I don't have time to talk. These doors currently disabled.
I have to say I'm relieved. When I first heard about Kurt, I feared you might try to avoid having to meet with him again. That no longer seems to be the case.
Having come this far, I no longer feel conflicted. It's just...
Yes?
I might have mentioned it before, but Kurt is not an opponent to take lightly. I can't say whether I'll be able to persuade him.
That's enough, Captain Malik.
What?
I'm saying try to keep your self-importance in check. Stop thinking of this as only your problem. Their Valkanus experiment will be disastrous, and convincing him of this is a duty we all share.
Oh my. Doesn't look like I can go that way. It's just a tank coming out here.
This'll be a breeze.
Yeah!
Is that all?
He cleansed by the light! He cleansed by the light!
Sometimes I can't see the value in fighting.
Hubert.
This'll be a breeze.
Heed my call!
And in this name,
We must always give it our best. That wasn't...
won't take long. Be cleansed by the light! Be cleansed by the light!
Well, that was passable.
That guard won't let us into the maintenance area. Why is he in such a bad mood? The guard's too intimidating. How can we file our report like this? That elevator is broken. Must be this douche. The two officers are hiding over there. Huh.
Interesting. It looks like all of these moving panels are linked together.
Indeed. If you make one panel move, all of the others shift in lockstep. When determining our path through the tower, we'll need to factor in the positions of the moving panels.
And then there are these. Looks like we can shut off the steam by closing the corresponding valves.
But if we close too many valves in the same place, they may not withstand the pressure.
This tower looked majestic from the outside, but the interior is junk.
Sadly, I think that pretty much sums up Fendel for me.
Guess I can't go that way.
This won't take long! Heed my call!
Here!
Heed my call! It's over! Shining blade of triumph! For the Requiem!
Here!
Be cleansed by the light! You won't live to regret! Speed flash!
Over in a flash.
How long is a flash?
It's less...
more stairs? How many floors are in this building anyway?
Hey, are you all right?
I'm sorry, what?
I'm curious as to why you are standing by yourself.
I'm not good with heights.
Oh, I see people down there. But they're tiny.
Captain, is that really true? About being afraid of heights?
Yes. Why would I lie about something like that?
Wait, but when you ambushed us at Wallbridge, weren't you waiting for us at the top of a tower?
Yes, and that's probably why I lost. Had there been any other option, I would have taken it.
Losing to Asbel must have really gnawed at you, huh?
Could you give these to the soldiers? Okay. Sweet, expensive, and cheap. Oh my. That's confusing. Let's see. So these bastards have left me alone.
This will be breeze, my call. Heaven's light. Open the gates of hell.
Be cleansed by the light!
Let me put all of your worries at ease.
Is this a trash dump?
Pascal, what is it?
A Geese original number 3 piston, and it still works. It's even been bored up. I can't believe someone just threw this away.
And I can't believe you get this excited about garbage.
Come on, help me search, little bro.
Fine. What are we looking for? Our destination is up ahead. Are you well?
Yeah, I'm just looking forward to seeing Kurt again.
Then perhaps you should act like it. Because when you appear anxious, it makes the others uneasy.
Oh?
My brother in particular relies on you with all his heart. So at this point, even false bravado would be more than welcomed.
Aren't we clever?
Look at those naughty no-nos.
We will survive! He climbs by the light! Okay! He climbs by the light! Covering fire! He climbs by the light! Blood time! Okay! He climbs by the light! Well, that was passable. So this is Kurt's office. Looks like he's out.
Are you sad he's not here?
A little. But I'm also relieved. I have no idea what I'll say to the man when I finally see him again. Anyway, we're here. We should learn what we can.
Alex says that photo. Aurelia says I can't keep running. The soldier says she's over there. The soldier says, end of the line. You know, she looks kind of familiar. Aurelia says, stay back. I wouldn't expect government lapdogs like you to recognize me. The soldier says, you'll pay for that. Now die. Wah wah. And Alex says, Aurelia. The soldier says, who the hell are you? Alex says, hold on, Aurelia. Aurelia says, this is the location of Fendel Tower's Kriya supply. The map I gave you before lacked essential details. And Alex says, Aurelia, we're gonna get you fixed up right away. Stay with me. Aurelia says, I always dreamed you'd take care of me like this. And Alex screams Aurelia as she passes into the other world. And there's a picture of Kurt, Malik, and Aurelia all together. Asbel says, Captain, isn't that? Malik says, yes, it's me, when I was very young and very stupid. Asbel says, I won't pretend to know what happened in your past, but coming to Windor wasn't a mistake. For what it's worth, I'm glad I got to know you. Malik says, you're really something, Asbel. Even when all seems lost, you find a way to move forward. Perhaps you may help me to do the same. Malik says, this is Kurt's office. There are signs of him everywhere. Sophie says, we must get to the Valkanist before Richard does. Pascal says, I think there's a big clue around here somewhere. Hubert says, is this Fendel's Valkanist? Sharia says, he sure has a lot of books.
Is that?
Here, let me look. Yep, that's it. It's the Valkanist Kriya. It's hidden in a glacier right outside the capital.
What? That's just a stone's throw away.
If the Valkanus explodes, it will mean the end of Zavhert.
Someone's coming.
Malik, is that you?
Hello, Kurt. It's been a long time.
As much as I'd love to catch up, this is hardly the time nor the place.
We need to speak to you. It's important. Is it true that you're heading up the Valkanus experiment?
It is. And it's also true we're finally on the cusp of a vital breakthrough. If this experiment works, we'll be able to harvest Eleth at a phenomenal rate. The people of Fendel, all of them, will want for nothing. The revolution of 20 years past never died, old friend. It just took a different form.
You have to stop the experiment, Kurt.
The research you're using is flawed. If you extract too much Eleth, it'll initiate an unstoppable chain reaction and destroy the Valkanus.
This is Pascal. She's an Amarcian and an expert on the Valkanus. She founded the original research upon which Fourier based her work.
Your concerns are amusing, but unnecessary. The experiment will go forward as planned.
What?
Do you think me so foolish as to rely solely on the work of Miss Fourier? We've made extensive modifications to her research and accounted for every possible outcome. You have no cause for concern.
But...
My country is dying. If we halt the experiment, the plight of our citizens will become exponentially greater. We would be forced to invade neighboring countries merely to survive. The border skirmishes of our recent past would quickly escalate into all-out war.
when you say neighboring countries, do you mean Windor?
We have nothing more to discuss.
So that's it? You refuse to stop the experiment?
Malik, out of respect for our past history together, if you leave now, I will give you time to escape. If not, I will summon the guards. You turned tail and ran once, Malik. I suggest you do so again.
Kurt, damn you!
Enough! You and I chose very different paths, old friend. This is mine.
Well, at least we know where the Valkanus is.
But Kurt refused to stop the experiment.
He's fought a revolution all by himself for the last 20 years. Think of the strength that must have taken. You heard what he said, Pascal.
There's no safe way to extract Eleth from that Valkanus.
I see.
Captain Malik, we should go to the glacier and stop the experiment. We're the only ones who know the truth.
Responsibility.
When we next meet Kurt, we will almost certainly have to fight him. Are you prepared to do that?
To fight my old friend.
If we do this, it will bring the wrath of the entire Fendel nation down upon us, and we are but 6 people. If you don't pull your weight in battle, it'll put all of us in danger.
Kurt is still my friend, no matter what happens here. But I will do whatever it takes to stop him. I owe him that much.
That's all I needed to hear. Shall we move onward?
Captain Malik, is there any chance we could find the leader of this country and ask him to stop the experiments?
Chancellor Eigen would be the man you seek. He certainly has the power to stop it.
But unfortunately for us, we didn't see Chancellor Eigen in Fendel Tower.
Somebody in town said Eigen is watching the experiments personally and stuff. So if we're gonna convince him, we better crash that party.
You may be right. If the Valkanus is in the glacial region, we should take the northeast exit out of town and hurry over there.
Right.
Pascal says, thanks for letting us borrow that pass. Vermont says, you can keep it if you want, I won't need it anymore. Pascal says, why? Vermont says, my boyfriend finally proposed. So I don't have to work anymore. Instead, I'm gonna be the best wife ever. Pascal says, that's great. Vermont says, I want to share this happiness with everyone. Pascal says, I'll take some. Vermont says, are you thinking about finding someone? I'll give you some happiness. And then she says, Pascal, who do you think is the cutest guy here? Pascal says, the cutest? Vermont says, don't tell me. This guy seems mysterious. Of course, if he has too many secrets, other ladies might want in on the action. I prefer someone like my fiancé. He's friendly, but not overly popular. This one's young and shy. Hubert says, I'm not shy, I'm simply embarrassed. Vermont says, he's not good at expressing his feelings. He might be a good fit for you. You could use some order in your life. Although personally, I can't stand men with short tempers. I guess that just leaves you over here. Sharia says, hold it, sister. This one's off limits. Vermont says, why? Sharia says, because he's rude, that's why, and stubborn and selfish and oblivious and has terrible fashion. So you don't want him at all. Asbel says, I'm standing right here. Vermont says, there's not a clear winner, but keep your chin up. I'm sure you'll find someone someday. Pascal says, I've already found my perfect person right here. Sharia says, who? Hubert says, where? Pascal says, here. Nobody makes my heart go thumpa-thumpa like she does, right, Sophie? Sophie says, don't touch me, and kicks her across the room. Vermont says, it seems you have a way to go yet. Pascal says, I'll take what I can get. So silly.
Things have been pretty quiet so far.
Let's hope reaching the Valkanus is equally simple.
This will be great!
Heed my call! Strike! Draw! Heed my call!
None shall flee!
Okay!
Rose, we did it, Sophie!
We did it, Sharia.
Interesting. It looks like the center of this mountain is hollow.
If that's the case, then the Valkanus totally has to be here.
How so?
Because the ancient Amarcians supposedly supplied the Valkanus control unit. So I figure they built a chamber to house it or whatever.
Captain Malik, why won't Kurt just listen to reason and stop the experiment? Doesn't he know what could happen?
Well, it's because this country is running out of time.
But I don't understand. If the experiment fails, everyone could be hurt. Even worse, everyone could be killed.
Yes, but if they don't take action, that will be their fate anyway. Whether through starvation, war, or failed experiment, the final result is always death. That's why they cling to any shred of hope, for a chance to change things around.
But we still have to stop them. No matter how much they resist, we cannot allow this experiment to proceed.
Must you inconvenience a foe?
They'll be fearing as you open the gates of hell.
Be cleansed by the light!
Covering fire!
Let me put all of your worries at ease.
I don't anticipate a challenge.
Okay, be cleansed by the light! Be cleansed by the light! Heed my call!
Plenty of room for improvement, but we can let it slide.
I hate it when bots get on my channel. It's so annoying. Oh, and then another one appears. And there it is.
If this experiment ends up failing, it could lead to war with Windor.
Don't worry. I'll stop Kurt. I promise you that.
I feel the same. My invention was totally behind all of this. And on top of that, I don't want my sister to end up a criminal.
I'm pleased that everyone understands what they must do. Doubt will only hinder us. Now let us proceed onward.
What I must do is stop Richard. I don't want to fight. I won't fight. There has to be another way for this to all end. I know there is.
I got everything. Where do I go though?
Look, over there!
We will now begin the process of extracting Elith from the Valkanus Crius.
What is this nonsense? Nothing's happening! Increase the power!
Come on, we have to stop them.
Malik, how did you find this place?
Kurt, you have to stop the experiment.
Seize the intruders!
Everyone stay on your game!
Be cleansed by the light! Okay, be cleansed by the light!
None shall flee!
Be cleansed by the light!
Be gone!
You got the order!
Triumph! Let it entrance you!
Your fate is sealed! Strike! Okay! Be cleansed by the light! You won't live to regret it!
And in this
Be cleansed by the light! Come forth! Okay, heed my call! Heed my call!
Assemble. Settle down!
Okay, be cleansed by the light!
I'll have your life! Diablo!
Rays of life shine upon us!
Tiger!
None shall flee!
Dragon!
Be cleansed by the light! Come forth! I'll flip out! It's not looking well. Be cleansed by the light!
Dual blade!
Dragon!
Okay, be cleansed by the light!
Tiger! Hornet!
Tiger Blade! Okay, be cleansed by the light! Your fate is
Reptile!
Cross Mirage! Heed my call!
Tiger!
Be cleansed by the light!
Reptile!
How could I?
Tiger!
Heed my flare shot! Okay, heed my call!
Tiger! Reptile! Be gone! Machine!
Be cleansed by the light!
Secure Fendel's future.
Oh no, someone died. Oh well.
Malik, you have grown strong. It appears we are no longer equals.
I could not have defeated you without my companions.
The Valkanus!
Impossible!
I'm sorry, sir. Chancellor Eigen ordered me to increase the output to maximum.
Oh no! It's starting a chain reaction!
Shut it down! Now!
Come on. I tried, but I can't. The emergency shutdown isn't responding.
I'm afraid there's no choice. I'm gonna have to destroy the main outflow pipe.
No way, you can't do that. It's too dangerous.
This whole situation is my fault. I have to do something.
No, this is my responsibility. I'll take care of it.
Kurt! Kurt, try to hold on, old friend. Kurt!
Miss Pascal, was it? Please, I must ask you to complete your research. Without a working Falconess, Fendel is doomed. We must find a way to control its potential. You have got to complete your research. Save my country. You must save my people.
Kurt.
Malik. It's all up to you now. I'm going to have to leave the revolution in your hands. Fight. You must do whatever it takes to save our people.
Kurt, no! You're strong! You have to fight! Kurt!
Is Kurt dead? We won't see him again?
No.
That's not fair. You only just found him. Please come back. You have to come back, Kurt.
Sophie, it's all right. We have to let him rest now.
Captain.
Huh? What is that?
No.
Come to me now.
Richard, stop! Do not interfere!
Asbel!
Not you again.
Look at that! Is it just me or is she glowing?
It seems that you and I are fated to battle. I will not be destroyed! You cannot stop me!
Sophie!
Perfect. Now to finish things.
Richard!
Just when we managed to stop the experiment.
Richard, that just can't be him. It just can't. No human could have possibly done that.
This is a complete disaster! All of our Elith is now gone! And in addition to that, it was stolen away by the King of Windor himself! That scum! This is nothing less than an act of war! And don't think that you'll be slinking away either! Guards!
One moment there, Chancellor Eigen.
Poisson! What are you doing here?
I have come here before you today as the Overseer's representative.
You mean to say that you speak for the Amarcian Overseer?
Yes, greetings, Chancellor. I come here bearing a personal message for you. We humbly request that you spare all of these people and leave them to our care. The actions of King Richard endanger not only your country, but all of the kingdoms in the world as well. The Overseer has chosen to devote all of Amarcia's resources to resolving this terrible threat. And to that end, we require the information these people possess.
But my country has suffered a great outrage, and I cannot.
The Overseer also said one more thing. Depending upon your answer, we may be forced to recall all engineers who currently provide aid to the government of Fendel. She hopes this won't be necessary, and that we can continue to enjoy a mutually beneficial relationship for years to come.
So be it then. I leave this matter in the hands of the Overseer. Everyone move out!
Poisson, that was a serious threat you just made. Did the Overseer really say that?
Of course she did.
Huh, you're gonna make a great Overseer someday. Your timing was totally perfect too. The question is, how in the heck did you know we were here?
Your sister Fourier returned and informed us that the Valkanist was in very grave danger.
Fourier! I'm sorry about the Valkanist, but we couldn't save it.
So what do you think we should do now? We have no idea where King Richard will strike next.
Actually, The Overseer did mention something about that as well.
Oh, she did?
She believes that King Richard will most likely make for the Lestalia.
Lestalia?
The Lestalia is the core of our planet, and the only true source of all the Krias in the world. Here, Pascal, I have something for you. This is the key to the Archive of Wisdom. There is much about the Lestalia that still remains hidden even from the Overseer. But she believes you can find more information about it within the Archive of Wisdom.
You sure it's okay for me to go inside it?
The Overseer believes you have learned a great deal from recent events, so she has decided to bend the rules for you. But just this once.
Wow, she really said that?
Well, let's check it out, Pascal.
Agreed. The time for caution is over. We must seize any hope, no matter how faint.
I'm staying here.
Captain?
I have to. I am responsible for Kurt's work and continuing the revolution. I am, in my heart, a man of Fendel. I will not abandon my people again.
I fear there's little point in you taking up the torch of revolution now.
Why not?
Kurt's final wish was for the Valkanist research to be completed and his people rescued from misery. If there is any hope for completing this mad task, then we must find and defeat King Richard. I think you should come with us. Come with us. Show the world what it really means to be a true man of Fendel.
Hubert.
I'm coming too. Kurt totally trusted me after all.
Captain Malik, please. We still need your guidance and your instruction.
Asbel. You're too good to me, my friends.
It will be an honor to have you with us, Captain Malik.
I'll remain here. There are still many delicate matters to discuss with Chancellor Eigen. Also, the Overseer will be here soon. I'm sorry I can't go with you.
Don't worry about it. We appreciate all the help, Poisson. All right, let's head back to the Amarcian Enclave.
Right.
Yes.
Oh. Don't touch that, Sophie.
Why not?
Because there might be some fire Eleth left in it.
But how come it's okay to touch water Eleth? And it's okay to touch wind Eleth? What makes fire Eleth so different?
Aw, the kid's learning! Better give her an answer, Dad.
What, me? Well,
Yes?
how about I let Mom field this one?
Mom? You mean me? Mom?
Sophie, imparting heat to other substances is a special property of fire Eleth, and this may very well have that property.
Mom?
Okay, thanks. I'll be careful.
Are you quite done with all this foolishness already?
Lestalia, the Krias core at the center of the world. Why would Richard go to such a place?
Hey now, take it easy. Once we hit the Archive of Wisdom, all will be revealed.
How are you doing, Sophie? You didn't seem like yourself when we saw Richard earlier. Is there anything you want to talk about?
I'm fine. Please don't worry about me. I wanted to stop Richard because we're friends.
Well, okay, if you say so.
Come, let's get back to the Amarcian Enclave.
Kurt, I wasted my life on half measures, but no more. I will fulfill your dying wish, I promise you.
If you don't mind me asking, how long ago was it that you and Kurt started the revolution?
It was approximately 20 years ago, and it wasn't just us. There was one more person involved in our plight as well.
Really?
Wait. Was it a girl?
Yes.
Okay, tell us everything about her.
Sharia?
It's hard to say. It was a really long time ago.
He has amnesia too?
Liar. I don't believe you for a second.
I've never seen her show such interest in another man's past. You good with this, Asbel?
Another man?
I imagined that a place called the Archive of Wisdom would be more like a library.
Oh, we're chock full of wisdom around here. We just don't store it on paper. Oh my gosh, I never actually thought I'd come here. Okay, let's see what we can learn about this Lestalia.
Hey, that looks like the machine where we saw Sophie's illusion.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same, which means if I just twang this thingy here...
What is that? Is it real?
I can see right through it.
Okay, let me see. Lestalia... me just... Oh, that's crazy. So the Lestalia really does exist, but it's different from Valkanus Creus.
How so?
Well, it's kind of like the basis for Valkanus. Eleth is created in the Lestalia and then stored in Creus and Valkanus Creus. It also says that Valkanus exists to stabilize the Eleth produced by the Lestalia.
There's something slightly unnatural about the Lestalia and the Valkanus. It's like they were almost designed.
I was totally just thinking that, Sherry.
Okay, so that's what the Lestalia is. And Richard will go there next?
Oh yeah, in fact, I'm more sure of it now than ever. Richard didn't care about the Valkanus, he just wanted the Eleth.
What happens if he absorbs the Eleth from the Lestalia?
Well, since there would be no more Eleth, I think the world would just kinda die.
That's crazy. I mean, that can't be what he's after. Could it?
If the Lestalia is at the core, we'll need a way underground. How do we get down there?
Let me check. Aw, bananas. Not again. The records are so darn old. Come on, you. Looks like there's an entrance at a place called World's Eye. It's not far from Warrior's Roost, actually. Anything else useful? Lambda.
Lambda?
There's that word again. What does it mean?
Looks like it's the name of someone who went after the Valkanus a long time ago, just like Richard is doing now. Oh wait, hold on. There's a poem or something here.
A poem?
The seed of destruction from Fodra falls to the land of three lights, sprouting its limbs to shroud the radiance. The savior of Fodra rises to wither the leaves of destruction, guarding the lights forevermore. Okay, so are we supposed to know what any of that means? Oh, crud. There's another blank spot here.
Seed of destruction. Fodra. Where have I heard that?
Sophie, what's wrong? Are you okay?
I can almost remember, but my head hurts.
You need some fresh air. Come on, let's go outside. I'll take care of Sophie. You guys stay here and learn what you can.
Thanks, Sharia.
This information is just too fragmented. I might be able to repair it or whatever, but it'll probably take some time.
Do you know what happened to that Lambda guy after he attacked the Valkanus?
It looks like someone jumped in and saved the day. I found a little bit about how he was stopped by something called Protos Haste. I'm guessing the seed of destruction in the poem is that Lambda dude.
Which means Protos Haste would be...
the savior of Fodra.
It makes sense. For some reason, Richard is trying to recreate the events from that poem.
I think we've learned enough. We should hurry to World's Eye.
Agreed. I'll be damned if I'm gonna let this world die.
We'll stop Richard this time.
You okay, Sophie? Does it still hurt?
Lambda. Seed of destruction. Savior from Fodra. I can almost remember.
It's okay. Don't force it.
It feels like I have to remember, or something terrible will happen.
Something terrible?
But it's hard. I'm scared.
How are you, Sophie?
I'm fine now. I'm sorry.
We've decided to head for World's Eye.
Okay.
Don't push yourself if you're not feeling well.
No, you must take me with you, please.
Okay, but let us know if anything's wrong. We'll have to head back to Zavhert first.
The scale of this story has grown so much, I almost can't follow it anymore. Can someone please give me a recap?
King Richard's transformation has plunged our world into a spiral of disaster. This same story came up again in the information from the hidden Amarcian archive.
It seems that King Richard is behaving just like a creature known as Lambda, who went after the Valkanists long ago.
So if we knew why that happened, we could totally figure out what's going on now. But we don't.
There was another piece to the puzzle, right?
Yes, that would be Sophie.
Alright, this is a good place to stop. We need to do an upload, and I will likely be back later with more.